What's up, motherfuckers? Can I say motherfuckers?
Yeah, sure.
Alright, I'm not gonna say that. What up, people? Jonbronians. Alright.
Jonbronians?
Jonbronians. Alright, me and Ivan are here in Frisco, Texas at the Frisco Discovery Center. And it is home of National Video Game Museum. This is fucking cool. These golden systems. Genesis, right there. That's the system that got me into video games. For my 7th birthday, I got it at a Peter Piper Pizza. My dad got it for me, and it was all downhill from there.
They didn't even take you to Chuck E. Cheese. They took you to Peter Piper.
Hey, at the time, it was new, and it was the shit. I think. Maybe it was just because it was across the street from where my dad lived.
Your parents are like, John, this is better. This is better. It's new, it's better.
I think it was because my dad lived across the street from it. And it was also the first time I ever had pizza, and I fell in love with that too. 7 years old, I had my first slice of pizza, which I was forced to have, and then I had a Sega Genesis, and it was awesome. Look at that. Even Pikachu, wait, Pikachu made it on here. This has got to be fairly new, right? Look at that. Stage 1 at the beginning. Oh, that sucks. That's probably what they just put there, but it's because of COVID. Probably is in order. That is cool. Brown box prototype. Oh, stage 2, baby. Dreamcast, greatest system of all time right there. To this day, it's a system I still play the most and have the most games for and peripherals and whatnot. This is so fucking dope. Can you? Yeah. Oh, they got Dreamcast games on there? Probably, right? Oh, I think it just tells you about it. $149? Damn, my dad got me that for Christmas. Christmas, the year it came out, I think. Actually, now that I think about it, I think my dad's the reason why I only play video games. He got me good systems when they came out. You gotta do something for being such a bad dad. You heard that, Dad? If you're watching this video, you're a bad dad. Thank you for the video game systems.
Have you ever seen Donkey Kong's butt in real life?
Oh, shit. I never have. And now, look at that. That's thick.
Booty cheeks.
That's thick with 3 C's. Oh, that is so weird. Every time I think of Donkey Kong, I'm thinking of them cheeks now. We have reached stage 3, third-party gaming. Look at this monstrosity right here, man. I do love Sega's ahead of the curve innovativeness. Innovativeness? Is that a word? These guys were just so ahead of their time for everything they ever did, and I think that was kind of their downfall. People weren't ready for the stuff they did. They did everything way too ahead of everybody, but I remember this, man. There was the 32X, the Sega CD drive. Like, there was just so many things you can add to it. Look at how big this thing is. It's nuts. But I would actually love to have this still. It would be fucking cool as hell. I don't remember a black PS1, but that's pretty badass. Oh my god, I can't breathe with this fucking mask on. What the fuck is this giant thing? Compact. Oh, is that like the prototype for the PlayStation? Probably. Oh, that's probably the what do they call it? The tools that they send out to the people to make the games. I forgot what the development box package or some shit for the people to make their games. Super cool though, super cool. What are these? Man, there was a blue fucking PlayStation? It's badass. Development kit, there you go. development kit. The Xbox was ugly back then, still ugly now. Oh, the Dreamcast, or as it was known at the time, the Project Katana. So fucking badass. What are these? Oh, Activision. Evan's over here. Evan's over here playing. What is this?
Wrestling?
Wrestling. That's cool. You can play these things. I'm surprised that they're letting people touch these things right now. It's just pretty cool.
It's kind of like, oh, I see what's that. So it's like Atari wrestling,
Oh.
Nintendo wrestling, and then what is this?
Oh shit! Xbox 360.
Fighting, yeah.
What is that? Dead or Alive? I think that's Dead or Alive. I used to love that because of the jiggling titties. They were the best jiggling titties in video game history. They there's like a whole thing on it. They really like put a lot of development into the logistics of bouncing boobs, and they got the most realistic bouncing boobs.
Wait, Jonathan is single, so if anybody's looking for a boyfriend,
so
that's what you're in for.
they were great. There was also the volleyball or what was it? They had a Dead or Alive volleyball, and that one had really a lot of bikinis and bouncing boobers.
That's weird.
Yeah, but
for the dudes that are into the cartoon thing.
Am I weird for enjoying it, or are they weirder for making it? I don't know. Whoa, what the fuck is this creepy thing? Oh my god, it looks like it's following you. That is so fucking creepy. Oh my god.
The inbox game there.
I love
Double
packaging.
Dragon.
Toy Bazaar.
That was before the Double Dragon we know of. Kung Fu Master. I was just talking to Monique about that, remember?
Kung Fu Oh yeah. These are so cool. Look at those ones up there. They're super like psychedelic 60s and shit.
Pitfall. Pitfall is like,
Oh my god, I remember that game. My dad had for the Atari 2600, I think it was.
yeah.
Which actually I think he still has. He asked me if I wanted it, but I already have too much shit in my room, and I don't have room
You
for
would
more
say no
space.
to something like that.
Yeah, I'll take it, and I'll give it to Ivan.
Send it to me.
Dude, did you see how creepy this is? It follows you.
Yeah.
It legit follows you. It's creepy. What are these up here?
More games.
Macintosh games. PC gaming. PC games. Stage 4. Control. Oh, controllers. Look at these. Those are crazy. See, and then you can see the development from looking like weird phasers from Star Trek. And they started becoming controllers, and then they kind of just, they were always controllers, but they kind of just all started kind of looking the same, similar look and feel to them, I think. So, of course, the greatest one of all time is still the Dreamcast. Love that one. Xbox totally ripped that one off.
Surprised they don't have the EA Sports one.
The black one?
Yeah.
That is true. Oh my god, that's the infamous Jaguar 64 controller. That has so many fucking buttons on it, it's ridiculous. I think there's buttons and triggers in the back. But actually, I don't even think that one's the most ridiculous one. I think they had one for the same system that had even more buttons on it. But that is, look at how big that thing is. It probably runs off of like those big ass D batteries.
Yeah. Tron, track and field. Power Glove.
So cool. I remember this. We were just talking about this, weren't we?
Yeah.
That is so cool. See? 2 ahead of their time. We're barely bringing that back in with VR right now. Time Crisis. Love Time Crisis. Samba de Amigo. I always try to get this for the Dreamcast, but it was hard to find by the time I started looking for it. And you can find them, but they're fucking expensive. They're maracas for Samba de Amigo. It's a dance game on the Dreamcast. But they're kind of hard to track down, and I don't think there was any third parties making them. What's in here?
Portable gaming.
Portable. Oh, I like that. The lights turned on once we came in. I still have one of those right there. Except mine look more like that one. Look at that Pac-Man. That one's trippy as hell. I'm surprised Ivan doesn't have a whole bunch of these things. I feel like Ivan would definitely have these. Oh, Ivan's not even behind me. I thought he was behind me. I thought he was with me, guys. Fucking Gameboy printer. I remember that. It's my favorite one. Still have it somewhere in my room. Look at this gigantic thing right here. Like full Genesis games on it. Oh my god, the Nokia cage, I remember that. I wanted that. I think that one was also a cell phone, wasn't it? Yeah. Now where's the okay, there's the Game Gear. Oh my god, what is that?
GCE Vortex, 1982.
This is so fucking cool. Wait, where's stage 6? Oh, this is stage 6. The Crash. Oh.
Hello, sir. We have Game Boy sale. If you're interested, clearance.
Oh, okay, good. You got any of them Game Boy, Nintendo games?
Yeah. Look in the box. Little good stuff over here. You want a television too?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Not the one, but the two.
ColecoVision, that looks cool. That looks like a Wii controller.
How about the Atom up there?
Never even heard of that one.
Okay, this one's new right here. The new boxing game for television.
I was about to ask, can you go stand back here?
Only $199.99. Yeah.
This is super cool. Look at this.
Enhanced.
Authentic 1980s Sanyo ECR 515.
This is shit nobody wanted.
Are they actually selling this or?
No.
Oh, it's just to look like it. These look like they have the actual games in them. They feel like they do.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think they're actually on sale, but that's cool. I mean, the games are in there. These are like games nobody wants, probably. Well, some of them feel like there's
you're not
something
gonna be
in
able to do this anymore.
That is true. It's all in the past, man. Physical media is dead, sadly. But if you don't know about the big video game crash of the 80s, American video games, which were the big dogs at the time, crashed really hard, and wasn't until Nintendo came around that it kind of started coming back.
Fucking computers, dude.
Yeah, look at these computers, man. These were the same computers that somehow took us to fucking space off of these kind of fucking graphics. Actually, this probably had more computing power than the computers they used for space. Definitely, because they were not this small when people landed in space. They were probably like, this whole thing was one computer. I will say though, these graphics are pretty cool. Because I don't think we got anything like this home console-wise until way after '83. It must have been like mid-'90s before it started looking like this. Radio Shack. Damn. Oh, there's a company called Firebird. That's pretty badass. Ooh, Dragon's Lair.
A fantasy adventure where you become a valiant knight on a quest to rescue the fair princess from the clutches of an evil dragon.
I love Dragon's Lair. So awesome. If you guys didn't know, one of the creators of Dragon's Lair, his name's Don Bluth. He was a famous cartoonist. He worked for Disney initially, and he left. I forgot what the reason behind it was, but he started his own company to rival them. And it did for a second. He did the Land Before Time. I believe it was All Dogs Go to Heaven. I want to say Five Goes West was also a Don Bluth production. What is the Secret of Nim? Or Nimmuch? I don't remember how that. Nim. Great cartoonist, but I love Dragon's Lair. I've never actually fully played it, but I have played bits and pieces of it on various different systems, including the arcade cabinet. But this makes me want to play it now, and I'm sure it's probably on the PlayStation Store or something, but it's all hand-drawn, man. Beautiful, beautiful artwork. So check it out. Right now, I'm in front of the Sega channel. I love Sega. This is so fucking cool. If you guys have never heard of the Sega channel, there's one of the cartridges right there, and there's another thing right there. But the Sega channel was awesome. Basically, real quick snippet about it. As I said earlier, how they're always just way ahead of themselves. That was available in a few markets, and basically you connect it to your system, connect your phone line to it, and you were able to download. And I don't know if it was purchased, but for sure you could rent games off of it. And this is in the fucking 90s, mid 90s, or actually earlier than that. But yeah, you hooked it up to your to the cable. I think it was the cable, not the phone line. And anyways, you would fucking download games and play it on your Genesis. How fucking cool is that? Way ahead of their time as usual. And there's a whole thing on it right here, so I'm gonna show you. So there it is, Sega channel. There's a whole thing on it. As usual, just way too ahead of their fucking time. There it is right there. And it wasn't a phone line, it was connected to your cable line. So fucking cool.
Oh, so you had to have cable back then.
You had to have cable back then, and you had to be in like San Bernardino or like a few other test markets. You had to be rich, because all this stuff was not cheap back then. So super fucking cool though. Look at that virtual reality. It's got some of the earliest virtual reality. Oh, actually, this is the most modern one, the Oculus. If you guys haven't played the Oculus 2, I highly recommend it. That shit is fucking badass. I've always been into virtual reality stuff, but it hasn't really been that great. It's been more of a like throw it on a couple of minutes, it's entertaining, and you're over it. But now that I have a Quest, especially the Quest 2, it's a whole new ball game, man. And I am hooked on that shit. It is not just something to pass a few minutes. It hooks you in like a console game. But here's early virtual, which is badass. See, I was never a Nintendo fan, so if you guys enjoyed that, go watch someone else's channel, because I'm breezing over that shit. I'm just kidding. But I'm not a Nintendo fan, but that's cool.
Unsubscribe.
If you're a Nintendo fan, you can unsubscribe below.
Those are cool cartridges though, look.
I will say that is pretty badass.
This game looks like garbage, but...
Oh, that's the game?
Yeah.
Those are really cool cartridges. Yeah. I didn't really get into gaming until the Genesis. That's probably why, but this is pretty fucking cool.
Cheetah Man's character sketches. Shown here are copies of original color character sketches, 1991.
Wow. Look at the bat.
It's uncanny.
The resemblance is very uncanny. There's an actual arcade room. That's fucking cool. Alright guys, what is Ivan playing here? Outrun? Ivan's a professional here, guys. He used to be sponsored by Sega back in the day. Check that out. Original props from the fucking movie Super Mario Brothers, which I haven't seen in many years, and I kind of want to rewatch it just to see if it's as terrible as they say it is.
Walk tall, be proud, be a Goomba.
Goomba. And then, of course, I love that game right there. That game is so fucking badass and influential. People don't even know about it, but tons of video games after this had that cel-shaded look, and that was the first one to do it, or at least the first one to really popularize it to the point where there's tons of people that have it as tons of game developers that have it as what's the word? As an inspiration. So that's a great game if you've never played it. I love it. I still have it for the Dreamcast. It's also available on PlayStation. I feel like I'm advertising for these companies.
What is the game about?
You play bladers, so you're a bunch of roller bladers, and you're in Tokyo, Japan, and you're in crews, and you tag. It's a graffiti game. But you're kind of like, think of it like the what's that game or that movie, The Warriors. you're I forgot the name of these guys, but I think it's the GGs, and basically all these gangs are trying to get you because they think that you killed this one person. I think that's the story. I can't remember it too well. But yeah, so you're basically running away from people and you're tagging on other people's territory.
So
it's the Warriors.
The idea is stolen from the Warriors then.
Yeah, inspired by the Warriors. Great cel-shaded art, great weird soundtrack, very Japanese game.
You need that
Perfect
in your
for the
Superman
Dreamcast.
collection.
Superman 3, The Quest for Peace. Worst movie ever. So, see this right here? This is how men actually want to dress. So take a cue, fashionistas. This is what men really want to dress like.
I do not want to dress like that.
You don't want to dress like that at all?
That's
Sure.
too much. I need shorts.
This guy's head is not proportionate like with the rest of his body. It's such a tiny head.
It's because he's too buff.
I think that's what it is.
Imagine if he gets up.
I'd be. It's alright. This guy will save me. Halo Chief, man.
Oh, Chief Man.
Oh, look at the inner workings of Miss Pac-Man. Ooh, she's so naked. Look at her. You can see her insides. Oh, here's the Jaguar 64, baby. But you know what? For being 64 bits, this is not 64 bits. It was like a glorified 32-bit. It was more colorful, a little more vibrant, a little more texture. This is really a 32-bit system pretending it's more. Because that is, compared to the Nintendo 64, this Jaguar was terrible. And it was very, very expensive for the time it came out, too. What's this one? GameCube? Saturn?
Saturn.
Sega Saturn. Naked Pac-Man lady. Atari.
Naked Pac-Man lady.
Atari home computers. Defendor. Defendor. Burger Time. We just played Burger Time, I think, right? For the television?
We tried.
We tried. It was hard. Look, it's, what's his name? I was about to say Will Ferrell. That is a beautiful PlayStation. You guys can't really tell from this, but it's got this, like, nice little blue hue to it. It's shiny. The system, you can't really tell from here, but it's kind of got that same look to it. Man, it's a beautiful PlayStation. You can't really tell from here. It looks like a regular PlayStation, but it is beautiful. I didn't catch that till right now. Woo! It's nice. Look at this. Nintendo 64 Double Ds, because even Nintendo knows. Double Ds are the way to go.
I've been wanting to find one of these at the thrift store.
Melted Mattel systems? Why is that a thing? Oh, did they melt on their own?
Yeah, they just melt on their own.
Oh.
Remember the watches, the game watches?
Oh, those are fucking dope.
I'm waiting to find some of these at the arcade, at the thrift store.
Where did those come from? Was it McDonald's, Burger King, or something?
See?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, it was just for stuff.
Then at school, the kids would have them. They'd be playing and get in trouble.
Damn, look at that Neo Geo down there. It's fucking huge.
Oh my god, look at that game cartridge.
Oh my god, man. It's like a luggage. Some Dreamcast paraphernalia. Space Channel 5. They just released a Space Channel 5 for the VR. I want to get it because I was a huge fan of Space Channel 5. And it's a little bit of a remaster, but I think it'd be fun to play in
This game was like a
VR.
lot of fun. The typing of the dead.
I always wanted
With
this one
keyboard.
for the Dreamcast.
This?
Yeah, because it makes you, it's what is the game called?
Typing of the dead.
No, what is the real one called? House of the Dead. But this one, gets your typing skills up. It's actually pretty cool, but I played it, but I'm not that quick of a typer, so I don't get very far in the game. It's an educational game, man. Why is there car adapters? Oh,
Playing a card, bro.
for the kids in the back seat. Turbo 16 graphics. I remember that. Oh my god, I do remember that. Son of a bitch. This is fucking cool. Shit. What's that? I'm in an 80s living room. Very 80s, very 80s. Look at that. Oh, some television. This is pretty cool. Very 80s. Even though I feel like it's got a little more of a 70s. And then you guys saw the 90s back there, or 80s as well. Posters are very 80s, but I feel like this is late 80s. This looks more like 90s to me. But really fucking cool. Look at that old school TV. CRTV, baby. All right, guys. So that was the National Video Game Museum. Mind the weird angle of this. It's the way I have it leaning right now, but it's the only way it'll stand up. So, woo. So we're leaving now. That was awesome. There was a lot more to see, but I didn't want to show too much in case you guys ever wanted to go. I want to give you an exact tour of the fucking place. But I got a really cool shirt to commemorate it because it's not every day you go to the National Video Game Museum in 5 states away from your hometown. So I got this really cool shirt right here. National Video Game Museum, Frisco, Texas. And if you guys notice who that is, that's Yoshi. And that's fucking cool. So it looks like a play on the National, what's the regular museum called? National History Museum.
Yeah.
Where they have the dinosaurs. So there's Yoshi. That's pretty badass. They had a bunch of cool ones, but I thought the one I liked was too flashy for me. So I thought this was a little calmer, but still really cool. Ivan, I think, has one that just says the name of it on the pocket, which is also cool in black. But, you know, I'm kind of tired of wearing black all the time, so I figured I'd get a different color shirt. So anyways, I like this shirt. It's really cool. The material kind of sucks, so maybe it'll get softer the more I wear it. But it was awesome, and I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Unless I do something else, and this is just part of it, so we'll see.